In every game, life is something you need to protect. In this one, it's something you need to sacrifice. But the deeper you get into it, the more you realize you're not only losing health, you're completely destroying past versions of yourself to win. Because in Revita, you're the final boss. This is Revita, a game about grief, sacrifice, and confronting your inner demons. It's a platformer twin-stick shooter with the added spice of a roguelike. But throughout your attempts, you'll realize that everything costs your health. Upgrades, items, taking damage. This means Revita has the strongest sense of risk versus reward compared to any other game that wants you to preserve your health. Initially, when I played, I thought the idea of sacrificing my HP would feel pretty bad. But the catch is that you can choose how much you want to give. If you're confident you can survive and avoid all enemies, then you can go all in and lose everything for some insane damage. But if you're worried you won't be able to last much longer, you can just as easily avoid it completely. Most roguelikes reward this sense of progression that the more time you put into it, the better you'll be at it. But Revita essentially doubles this reward system, because now you can bet on your own mechanics and skills to see if it'll truly pay off. This creates an insane snowball effect, and it would all fall apart if the game didn't just feel great to play. The shooting, movement, and pace of everything is one of the best feeling games I've ever played. But for all my gambling addicts out there, if you're hot, playing really well, you can afford to bet it all, get stronger, and then become an unstoppable powerhouse. But if you're struggling and you can't afford anything because you lost too much HP during combat or gambled too hard on a cocky play, then you stay weak. The game just gets harder until you literally dig your own grave. And that's the thing about Revita. Every single system in this game is built around the same question. How much are you willing to give up? But here's the thing, that question isn't just about gameplay, but it's the entire thesis of the game. The game's foundation is sacrifice. You'll come to realize this as you traverse the different floors and begin to slowly realize that the bosses and environments are actually representations of different stages of grief. Stage 1, denial. It's the easiest section, but the final boss is the embodiment of ignorance, with tons of screens with nothing on them and eyes closed to avoid reality. Stage 2, anger. It's hot, infected by parasitic mushrooms, and has enemies that explode. Stage 3, bargaining. It's a frozen, desperate collection of lost souls, willing to do anything to be free. Stage 4, depression. A tainted castle, devoid of any life, with a giant motif of somberness and crying. But the last stage is something we won't see, not yet at least. So sacrificing your health doesn't only make sense gameplay-wise, but story-wise as well, because you literally need to go through mental anguish to move past any trauma your character might have faced. It's always kept a secret. We don't exactly know what happened. We don't know who this child is. We don't know what they've lost. But this tower keeps pulling them up, giving them harder and harder challenges. But when you reach the top of the tower, shockingly, what's waiting for you isn't another stage of grief. It's something hidden, disguised, but it feels familiar. It uses similar attacks you do, the same skills, the same movement. It's like you're fighting a different version of yourself, but it's too strong. It defeats you. Even though you might not win every battle, like with any good roguelike, you can keep on trying. But before you make your climb again, you can meet a bunch of people that all support you. They give you words of wisdom, buffs, or unlockables. So you try again, steal your heart, and finally get back. But this time, it's different. With the help from others, and not spending all your hearts on stupid items, you beat the boss. But the battle isn't over. His mask falls, facade drops, and transforms into something you recognize. It's you. Stage 5, acceptance. The battle is harder. He uses the same attacks, skills, and powers you do, but at a greater scale. But slowly, you come to this realization, something the game has been screaming at you this entire time, that the only thing holding you back is you. If you've been paying attention, it's obvious that the game hides a lot from you. There's always more than what meets the eye. And behind the tower's secret lies 2 more bosses. A mother, and above that, regret itself. The game never concretely tells you what happened, but it shows you that, whatever it was bad enough to build an entire prison-like tower around it. Ironically, Revita is a game about sacrifice and overcoming hardship, but the game couldn't even do that for itself. Because after 2 years of working on a massive update, the publisher pulled the plug on the game. A game about pushing through your darkest moments was abandoned. And very rarely do any games, and roguelike specifically, have this intense symbolism and theming that truly tries to connect with their players. Because whether we like it or not, at some point, we're all gonna struggle. And Revita is a calling card that you don't have to face it alone. That it's pretty fucking hard to go through these battles. And sometimes we have to do it over and over and over again to truly accept it. It's on sale for $3 right now. So if you pick it up or just want to talk about roguelikes, let me know what you think in my Discord. Thanks for watching.